So I am a peripatetic circuit judge and I specialise in civil law, and I work in the courts across Kent, Surrey and Sussex. I hear a wide range of civil cases such as property disputes, clinical negligence and personal injury claims, contractual disputes and business disputes. But I'm also a diversity and community relations judge, and I go out into the community to talk to people about my role as a judge, how judges are appointed, and encourage people to think about judicial careers. Well, historically, there was no openly visible representation of the LGBTQ plus community in the judiciary. Sir Terence Etherton, who retired in December 2020 as the Master of the Rolls, spoke at his valedictory of a policy in the 1970s of not appointing gay men to judicial office because the then Lord Chief Justice thought it would lead to their blackmail. Sir Terence went on to become the first openly gay High Court judge and later Master of the Rolls, the second most senior judge in England and Wales. I think there's been a transition over time to it being recognised now that LGBTQ plus judges are an asset to the judiciary, and the judiciary is now taking active steps to encourage applications from underrepresented groups. For example, the pre-application judicial education programme was launched in April of 2019 and is committed to attracting applications for judicial roles from all backgrounds. The judicial diversity strategy has a clear statement from the current Lord Chief Justice that people from diverse backgrounds are welcome and the judiciary should be reflective of society. There are two role models in the judiciary that have really stood out for me. One is Sir Terence Etherton, who I referred to earlier, the first openly gay High Court judge and then Master of the Rolls. And the other is Master Victoria MacLeod, the first openly trans person within the judiciary. Both have been role models to people like me because they have lived and spoken openly about their lives and shown that the judiciary is a place an LGBTQ plus person can work, be open about who they are and achieve great success. Both are also exceptional and brilliant lawyers. My experience of being LGBTQ plus in the judiciary has been an extremely positive one. I've never felt the need to hide any part of myself, and I've always felt acceptance. My colleagues have always been extremely supportive. I've never had a negative reaction to being LGBTQ plus from another judge. I'm invited to events with my partner. When I was dating, I used to talk about my dates with my colleagues and we'd sit and talk about how things were going. So it's been an incredibly welcome environment to be in. I would say that if you are an LGBTQ plus person and thinking about a career in the judiciary, really apply. It's an interesting, rewarding career in a very welcoming environment. There are things you can do before you apply to find out more about being a judge and come and sit in a court with a judge, take part in the pre-application education programme that I have referred to already, and come and meet to us and talk to us about our experiences. But I find it an incredibly rewarding career in an extremely welcoming environment. So I would say absolutely apply if you're thinking about being a judge. LGBTQ plus History Month is an important time for us to reflect on where we've come from and where we're going and the work that we still have to do. LGBTQ plus people still experience hatred and discrimination. There are also many living people who lived through a time when homosexuality was criminalised, and that has left a mark on their lives and experiences that it's important for us to all understand. The month is also a celebration of achievements of LGBTQ plus individuals, and that's really important for raising acceptance and awareness. I think that young people in particular need role models to look up to and to see that careers such as being a judge are open to them. Unfortunately, some LGBTQ plus people still experience bullying at school, and they need to know that when they get into society, that establishments like the judiciary do not condone that sort of behaviour and actively fight against it. The month also promotes equality and diversity for the benefit and help of LGBTQ+ people. It helps them not to feel afraid to talk about their lives and helps to challenge homophobia and promote tolerance. And all of these are incredibly important things.